Hello, everyone, and welcome to Connections Resource Center. And I am Nat, Connections Outreach and Communications Coordinator. And today we are chatting with Laurie Verreault, a jurist at the Centre de Justice de proximité de l'Outaouais. Welcome, Laurie. Thank you so much
Thank
for joining us.
It's really nice to be here today.
And I'm thrilled to be talking to you about the services that your nonprofit organization offers for free. So this is a really great opportunity, especially at this time, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are looking for legal information and wondering, where do I find it? Where can I find the support that I need? So you are actually a lawyer, so you have a bachelor's degree in civil law from Laval University, and you specialize in family law, and you just started with the CJPO last year in November. So you're new to the team, and you've been offering legal information sessions in the community, and you've also been offering legal information and referral services, and of course it's all free, and it's for all citizens within the Outaouais. So I'm just wondering if you could tell us a bit more about your role and about the CJPO.
Well, the CJPO started back in 2014. It was an initiative by the government, a pilot project that came on. The first 3 centers were in Quebec, Montreal, and Rimouski. And then we got the chance to have a center like the CJP here in the Outaouais community. So since then, we offer different kinds of services to the community, mostly information by individual meetings, and also a session with the community relating different subjects. And we try to offer these services in different ways. We also make sure to adapt as much as we can, depending on the needs of the community. So we might do some special project now and then. So that's the general idea. We can go a little bit more in details with the kind of information that we can give and what our role is. As a jurist here, we give legal information, so that means we can look at the law with the citizen regarding their specific question. We can help them find some forms if it's needed, and also we can refer them to other complementary services. So in the law field, but also in the psychological or psychosocial department. So it's really a broad referring system.
So if someone were wanting to get information from you, wanting to talk to you, we're looking for information, they weren't sure where to go, what supports, they could kind of look towards, how would they contact you? How do you provide this service?
Yeah, so we have 2 ways normally when we're not enduring a pandemic. So by phone or in person. So it's really up to the citizen what he's most comfortable with. We serve all the Outaouais region. So sometimes people in the RCM are most likely to call us by phone because of the distance. So it's really up to them. And it's a drop-in service. So people come in when they can, and we answer as much requests this way. So with the phone service, people call, they will talk with my colleague, explaining briefly what they're looking for, and then we register them on our callback service. And during normal times, we have a delay around 48 hours for a callback. And the drop-in service, well, it says it all. People come in and we treat their request following the order of arrival.
So right now you are at the office, but your offices are closed. So you don't have the drop-in service, obviously, right now. You're looking maybe in the future to open it up once the rules allow you to. But you must have seen quite an increase in calls, though, to your organization.
Yes, because in some sense with the COVID, people were really concerned with different types of situations that were regarding this pandemic, but slowly people get back to the routine and some other questions come into play, and we have seen a big increase since like the end of May. So we're treating these new information requests on all types of subjects. So here we are generalists, and we are really proud of that because we can cover as much needs that there is. So familial, civil, procedure, criminal law, we touch like everything.
So anything like separation and divorce, child custody, anything to do with seniors housing and whatnot. So basically it's just pretty broad. What has been your most popular or question so far? What do most people come in and ask you about?
A lot of question, about 30% will touch civil law, which is a broad type of law. But for example, problems regarding contracts or problems with commercial.
Commercial? Okay.
So commercial matters, consummation contracts, some things like that. So this is the most requested, but there's also a good proportion of familial questions and also civil procedures. So all these things regarding the civil law and the familial law, how do I make an application? How do I answer? This is the civil procedure type, and this is also a big request. So these are the most requests we get.
So you don't actually provide legal, you can't actually provide legal advice, but you can help people find the information. You can kind of give them the referrals to where they should get, for instance, a lawyer, basically, is really what you provide in terms of information. And what we'll make sure as well is that in the comments section is we put the link to your website as well as the phone number and email address so that people can find you right away if they need to ask any questions. You also provide, I guess you help people as well, you'd mentioned earlier, find appropriate legal forms, and you actually help them fill out these legal forms as well, which I think is an amazing service.
So we have some material that we get from partnership. So some forms that are normally like that not free, we have access to them with a partnership, and we can transfer and get these forms to the citizen when needed. We also refer them to some information that is online for free. So sometimes Educalois adds some guides and forms, so we can refer them to that. And we will explain each part what it's meant to be, how it should be written, but we leave it to the citizen to write it themselves. So we make sure they understand each part what it means, and then the citizen has the liberty to fill it out and get it to the court or the administrative organization when needed.
And of course, your services are bilingual, so they're for both French and for the English population as well, which I think is really important for people to know. And then the last one that you'd mentioned is the information sessions, which Connections have actually, we've actually partnered quite a few times with your organization to bring free information sessions to actually a lot of our seniors and caregivers, and even to our youth. So I'm just wondering if you could give us a little bit more information about these sessions, because we just really think they're quite amazing.
Yes, so we pride ourselves with having good connection within the community with different nonprofit or different organizations, and we try to adapt ourselves, like I said previously. So we have some scheduled information sessions that are quite regular, but when we get special requests, we work with the organization and make new content. So this is also part of our information session services. We have material that is already made, but we work with the needs of the community to make new content. So when there's a specific question or types of situation that is recurring, an organization can call us and tell us the needs of their clients, and we can work it out and go to their organization and talk about this question that is concerning them.
Yeah, we've had really great success partnering with you guys. We've done sessions on wills, on protection mandates. It's just been a really great partnership, and we really appreciate and are thrilled to work with you. So right now you're actually looking to organize some information sessions in the fall, and from what I understand, these will be online as well. Oh, sorry, go right ahead.
I was just saying that with the COVID, we really try once again to adapt ourselves, and we got into the idea of doing online sessions. So since then, we're working on a schedule.
Yeah, which is great. And you're also, like you had mentioned as well, that you're looking for people's, I guess, opinions or ideas on topics that they would like to have more information on. So I guess we could do a bit of a call out to ask people, what would you like to see in terms of an information session? It would be online, so it would be something that they could access from home. And you already have quite a few topics right now in terms of English sessions. Do you have those titles with you? Do you remember?
Well, all of our sessions we translated when we have a need for that. As of right now, the schedule for this fall, we're not quite sure. We want to be as flexible as possible to answer the needs. And we also try to make sure we see with like it can be tricky, but with the time of the year, some questions come more often. Like, for example, when summer comes up, we have some troubles with the people around us sometimes. In the fall, going back to school, agreeing on a school between the parents. So we try to see what is a recurring question to get the information to the person that needs them.
Yeah, so what's most needed within your community. So what we'll do is we'll actually provide a question within the video in the comments section. And if anyone has, any information you're looking for, there's a need for information sessions on, for instance, let's see, wills, protection mandates, housing, fences. I know that's a big one, right? Sharing a fence with a neighbor, divorce, separation. So now's the time really to kind of let you guys know what we would like you to offer in terms of our community.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's awesome. I just really wanted to thank you for coming. This is a really great organization. The CJPO has, like I said, worked with us extensively over the last few years, and we've truly appreciated that partnership. And I just want to thank you as well, Laurie, for joining us and for telling us about your organization. And I hope that people, call you more and get more information and the support that they need. It's really amazing as well that it's provided for the English population. And we will make sure to put the link and your phone number and your email address and any questions within the comments as well.
Great. So thank you for having me, and we're thrilled to know that we can get new requests handled and have new faces come to the center eventually, but
for sure. All right, well, everyone, we will see you again tomorrow morning with Rebecca. Have a great day, and thanks so much, Laurie.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.